In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a PLTW drawing that shows all the different views and dimensions that I as your teacher need in your PLTW drawing. The reason I have you make a PLTW drawing of it is so that I can see if I have to adjust things or anything, I can see where you wanted your different design sections. Alright, so you go up to the eye and you click. I always like to start with my light switch open. Okay, it makes the PLTW drawing a little easier, a little faster, so I always recommend that. So I go up to the eye and I click new, and I'm going to select PLTW drawing. It's going to ask me for my name. Eventually, there it is. The assignment would be light switch. Quarter is whatever quarter it is, and period is whatever period you're in. And hit OK. And then I hit base. And it's already, if I have that light switch open, it's already going to put the light switch in here. So I'm already drawing it. Okay, you can search for it if it doesn't pop up. But then what I need is, I don't need the front, the top, and the right side views. What I really need to see is the ISO top right, and I'm going to change the scale. So change this to ISO top right. I change the scale. I go pretty, well, I'd probably do about half. And then I'm going to put it kind of in the middle, top middle of my paper. So then I click once. I'm going to go down. You need to go down to the underneath, because I need to be able to see the top of your light switch and the underneath. I need to see that you've actually shelled it. Okay? So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to right click and hit create. Oops, create. Alright, and then I do want to be able to see the top. So I hit base again, and I go to top. Okay, and I'm going to actually make this a little bit bigger so that I can actually see it, and then put it somewhere that's not in the way of the other light switch. And if I need to, I can come here and I can click and drag this out of the way. Alright, so this helps me really see the different dimensions and different placement of your views and things like that. Another thing I'd really like to be able to see is you go over to annotate, and you dimension the most important parts. And so I dimension this one, and hit OK, and dimension this one, and hit OK. I can come into the circle, and I can tell you how big that one is. I can tell you how big this one is. This is going to save me time, because I know whether I have to go in and change your measurements if they're not right. Because I like to make sure that they're correct. You'll miss some points if they're super wrong. But you'll have a light switch cover that actually fits. Alright, so I try to get as many of the dimensions that I put in my original drawing on the light switch, or on the design. Okay. Let's see. I did that. Let's do. Yeah. I could go from here to here and show you what that one is. Okay, and so really I can click and drag these. They need to be outside of the light switch, all these measurements, so that I can see your actual product, that kind of thing. So I'll try to do that. So you can see actual measurements. So that makes my life a lot easier if you'll do that for me. I think that's most of it. I think I probably need to go from here to here, so that you know what my shell is, how deep my shell, how thick my shell is, which I think that's not right, but I think I did 0.1. Let me try again. Maybe it was 0.125. But anyways, other than that, that's probably the best thing to do. I think you can actually do that with the shell here too, so that might be a better option than over on the isometric. We tend to try not to dimension, the isometric view. You try to do everything on your 2D view of it. Alright. And so that is the actual PLTW drawing. You have to go up to the eye after this. Go down to Export, PDF. Alright, make sure you're in your flash drive and you hit Save. And then you can go into Google Classroom and that you can turn in the PDF so that I can see your light switch all put together, know where the design goes and things like that. Okay. So on Google Classroom you need to turn in the PDF of this. You need to turn in the actual inventor part. You do that so that if you did make some major mistakes in the measurements, I can go in and fix them and change them to STL. And then you also need to put in your 1 or 2 STL files, however many colors you wanted. That's how many STL files you need. If you typed up your explanation paragraph, then you need to turn that in on Google Classroom as well. I think, and then you can do the reflection questions online or on the paper as well. And then you also need to hand in your brainstorm drawing, the one you hand drew with all the measurements and dimensions on it. Alright, so I think that's it. After that, you're done. You can talk to Ms. Middlecamp about what to do. Or you can talk to me about what to do when you're finished.